is ready for your interview.
Actually, we'll be interviewing as a team.
We're here to fuck shit up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the She Said No podcast. I'm your host, Marco G, aka the Six Scale Scoundrel, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Gigi. Gigi, say hi.
Hi.
Wow, that was nice and solid. Okay, very good. Gigi, episode 15.
Okay, first of all, we've never been on time, so I want this on the record.
Yeah.
Second, because we've never been on time, I never realized that the countdown is so long. Oh my gosh.
It's 30 seconds. I mean,
my gosh.
I know it could be an eternity. 30 seconds could be an eternity for some, you know. But some of these comments are cracking me up. I will get to those in just a second.
Hop off and just go to the comments.
Oh my gosh, I know. So good. This should be a really brief one today. We're going to try to keep it about an hour. Gigi just had some grievances to air, and so she wanted to come on, talk a little shit, and we're going to talk about some figures that she's not particularly happy about, and maybe some that she's impressed by, but we shall see. So with that, Gigi, I know that there was something that you wanted to throw me under the bus on already. What were you pissed off about already?
Okay, I feel like it's been especially bad. I know that you have all these chats going on with like everybody in the community or whatever. I don't know if it's on Instagram. You have several, right? Some are on Instagram, some are on...
I think the problem is I have work stuff. I've on the social medias. I've got text
work
threads.
Stuff is not the problem. Anyway, It's like Marco already forgets things, and I feel like you can't really, pay attention to two
I'm not a
things
good
at the same
multitasker
time.
for sure. I cannot chew and walk, chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. Ain't gonna happen.
And I'm talking to him, and it's happened to the point where I have to be like, hello, I'm talking to you. You need to put your phone down. And he's like, well, I have to catch up. First of all, you just got off a stream for I think that's when it started. Like, you got off a stream that was 3 hours long, and you're like, I need to catch up. While I'm trying to get our plans together, I was like, you need to put that down right now and look at me and listen to what I'm saying. And why? It's gotten especially bad. And I was very upset that he's like, I gotta catch up. I'm sorry. You talk to these guys every day, and every second. I'm your wife. This is real life. What are you doing?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It just gets it's tough. It's tough. And I know certain friends of ours will completely unplug. Right? They will just take they'll plug their phone in. They'll go, I don't know, go about their day and then come back later and check it. That does give me anxiety to do that. Because you'll fall so far behind, but sometimes you just have to let it go. Can't all be important.
But it has been a real problem. He's like, I have to catch up. What the fuck? We have to catch up. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. You have to work on that.
Yes,
or
I will
be to the point where I have to say you need to put your phone down like a child. That's an issue for me.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. The show
Zach,
is...
stop texting him.
Wow. Yeah, she was like, when Zach called me earlier, she's like, who the fuck were you talking to? I was like, Zach, he's trying to help me out with something. Jealous girlfriend much?
Just saying.
Anyways, let's get to the chat. We're going to get into what's on tap here in just a second. I will say, our podcast is about balance, right? Because it's so easy to slip out of balance. So we do like to document when one of us is slipping hard. And it's definitely me this time. And it normally is me every time. So.
99.9.
But so let's check in with the chat really quick. We got Tukathri in the house. Sup, everyone? I'm going to try to stay up for this one. Hopefully Tukathri was able to stay up, but appreciate that. Go ahead. Ninja Scroll saying Raiders after Brady. I've actually been predicting that for a while. It kind of makes me sick to my stomach to think about it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to happen with the Josh McDaniels connection. He's already got Devontae Adams there, so I would book on them drafting a quarterback and also getting Brady.
Okay, but do you also think that it doesn't matter? I feel like nothing.
She has given up on the Raiders. She's like, why did they even try? Why are they even a team at this point? First of all, don't you dare. Braden in the house as well. She said no. I said no. We all said no. Mark, no. Wow. Mark, no. All right. I'm going to change my name for sure. Braden, what's going on? Thank you for not mentioning the LWO right off the bat, too. So appreciate that. Mark Pearson, I'm ready like SpongeBob. Hey, men and unicorn ladies. Hey, Mark, what's going on, man? Counting down the days until I can see Mark again. He's just such a good dude. Let's see. We got Paul Schreiber in the house. What's up, fellas? Hey, Paul. Thank you for joining. Paul is, hilarious. I'm looking forward to streaming with Paul again, hopefully very soon. We got Cuervo in the house. Hey, y'all. Cuervo's saying, I said yes to Marco and I'm pregnant. Beware. Wow. You know, that's that Latin thing. All you got to do
one of us is gonna be carrying his babies rather
there you
than
go.
me.
Gigi was saying the comments already. I know we were seeing them like, oh my gosh, this is next level stuff. Kenneth, waiting for your Ryu thoughts. I want to add this and Ken. YouTube messing up this. This is Red Wolf. Oh, okay. New tag here. Hey, Red Wolf. Thank you for joining. Excuse me, Kenneth. Hey, that's love to see that.
He's been doing that. I think it's like mine is like user whatever the hell.
Oh, so it like maybe takes your other name that you have there. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's something for me to take a look. Okay, so Red Wolf only. So
I don't
Red
know if
Wolf,
everybody could see it, but I thought it was anyway.
Got it. So that's actually me the first thing that we're going to talk about after we go through the rigmarole through the usual stupid segments here. We got Alvin J in the house. It's all stupid. You're right. We got Collecting Weekly. Look at these angels. Hey Zach, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining. Cuervo.
Yes. It's the best.
So what does it say on there? It says Metiche,
which is like gossip.
Okay, that should have been our guest significa right there. Damn it! Now we. Do you want to do that as our guest significa, and then we'll save the one that I was going to do for the next one? Okay. I think, honestly, a lot of people would be happy with 30 seconds, no doubt. 3 inches, 30 seconds. Paul Schreiber, 30 seconds is more than enough time. No doubt about it. Curve was saying, in fact, Gigi said it's an eternity. Says a lot. Oh, my gosh. Right? Told on herself right there. Ninja Squirrel, Happy New Year to you both. Hey, thank you, Ninja Squirrel. We got my brother Ben Thomas in the house. Hey, Ben, what's going on, man? Coming to California here soon. So he'll be on the other side of the state. But, yeah. Looking forward to actually meeting Ben in person here. We got Bad Fish in the house.
What if you don't like him?
What if he doesn't like us, you know? We're definitely an acquired taste. I feel like Ben and I would be the type of brothers to like get into a fist fight 30 minutes in and then be cool the rest of the time. We're just like that. Equan in the house. Yo, Equan, what's going on? Thank you for joining. We got Ninja Squirrel asking about the Ryu as well. Yes, we will get to that. We're going to have Gigi handle it. I'm a bit nervous, and I'll get into the reasons why, but she will be handling the Ryu here very soon. Mark Pearson saying that the dynamic duo feels like worlds are colliding. Wow, okay, there you go. Cuervo, Marco, I was like that during the pandemic, where Kat would be like, hey, yeah, it's so just bad. I think that's the tough part, too, because you know, a lot of our interactions were already digital, and then the pandemic just crazy accelerated everything. It's like so many of your relationships are through messaging. It's just, yeah, it's tough.
The fact that you're telling me, though, your wife, like, hold on, I have to catch up with, like,
if I may, though, if I may.
And you just streamed with them. Like, you just streamed.
When I have an issue is when I'm already messaging and then she comes in talking to me and I'm like, hold on, like, I'm already in the middle of it. I would love to put it down, but I am a peanut brain. If I stop my thought process, I'll never pick it back up. So I got to finish the message. I'll give you your 30 seconds.
You
and then
literally said, I have to, like, I was talking to you and you picked up your phone and you're like, oh, I have to catch up.
Okay.
While I'm talking to you.
I must have blacked out. You're right. It's something that I'm working on. Zach is saying Victoria's with you, Gigi. Yeah, we're bad.
You guys are bad. We are bad. It's bad. Like, it's gotten very bad.
But, you know, you got brothers that are on, you know, part way across the country. And, yeah, it's tough to keep up. Chikathru saying, yeah, my wife is the same way. But, honey, I'm going to miss Mark's hilarious jokes. Yeah,
it's too much. Worth it.
Sounds like Ben is saying Shauna's with you, Gigi. Yeah, so we're not alone here. New Year's resolutions. It's never late to implement resolutions, and it's something that I will work on for sure. We'll give you an update on the next episode. Zach is saying, Gigi, what do you think about all the collectors supporting Marco in his protest?
I don't think you want to know my thoughts.
Gigi could care less about it.
No. Okay. Cool. I will say it if you want me to say it, but...
Yeah, say it.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to say this really quick. Like, I was very proud of Marco because I don't like hearing him talking to, like, representatives. Not because he's not a dick in, like, what he says. It's just I know his tones and, like, I hate that tone.
Is it just condescending, you think?
A little bit condescending. And, like, you're not that you're rude. It's just, like, I don't like you talking to me like that, so I don't like... And it's not... You're not rude. It's just, like... I don't know. It's just
I just get amped up when I'm not getting the answers or, like, support that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Then I start shifting.
It's not about you.
Okay, anyways.
But anyway, you were very, like... these last couple days, actually, you've been very good on the phone. Like, you're very nice. You're very polite. You're, like, very, like, which is, like, your tone is just very different. Like, you sound happy.
Okay, I'm trying.
And, like, to me, it's more, like, entertaining to watch because, like, I hope that he doesn't buy from anyone, really.
She wants me to protest every company out there.
I want everyone to blacklist him would be just right.
Just block my...
But so he was like very nice. Like, you know, if a person's like rude, like, and they would have hung up, I'm like, oh, that's even more hilarious. To me, it was funny that like she hung up on him because I was like, I would have done the same thing. Like, I got no other information from you. Like, I'm not just gonna stay breathing on the phone. You know what I mean? But legally,
like breathing all loud like Ben Thomas.
So legally, when I heard him say like, well, if you look at, you know, the item description, the box is in the item description, and legally, if you make a legal argument, that is the correct legal argument. Like, it is an item. And I totally get, like, why don't you just buy it at Target, which, like, or Walmart, whatever. What I don't like,
oh gosh, okay.
You know, because like everybody has, like, some people don't care about these things, so like let them buy their stuff. Like, who cares? You know? No,
you're right. To each their own, but really love all the outcrying of support from the community. I think it's beautiful to see. So Gigi's less sold. Mark saying,
Gigi, Marco, not you.
All right, there you go. I'm cut off from buying anything. Mark Pearson, Gigi's giving off major Katrina vibes. I'm going to get in the corner and just start shaking. Yeah. Mark, Katrina's a saint. She puts up with a lot. They all put up with a lot. So. Zach saying, what the fuck? How dare you, Gigi? What me and Marco have is special. I know. She heard it on the phone. She's like, whoa, that's how you guys talk to each other? Too. Yeah. TX Boy 210. Yo, what's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Hey, thank you for joining. Yeah, it is a Ninja Turtle. Wow. It is the Ninja Turtle, actually. The last. Braden, it's always LWO for life. There it is. There we go. Sweet angel, Danny Lee. What's up, Marco and Gigi? Danny, you and I have to meet up for nachos again.
No, he's going to take us to a pizza place. We've already discussed.
We're going to go to his neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see, Tukathri saying, Gigi, you have to understand, Marco is a very prominent member of the chat. His opinion and thoughts are valued. He has responsibilities to share them. Wow.
I think that he can say, like, this is what happened to me, you know, kind of like, if these things are important to you, then this may be important information for you. But I think for everyone else, it's like, who cares? I think that's how we presented it. Yeah, you did well.
No, and I've
been very shocked.
Yeah, no, I appreciate Zach's help kind of structuring it as almost like a legal argument. Like, here are the facts. Here's what you could find with other companies. So no doubt about that. Danny Lee, okay, let's see. We got 12-inch Moose Stream. Hi, community. Hey, thank you for joining. We got Braden in the house again. Once you're LWO, you can never leave unless you get banished by the boss El Profi. I've been close many, many times, so don't be shocked if one day you just see my logo off the belt and I'm no longer part, but that's only the Profi clause can make that call. So let's see. Let me see. We got Lane Kramer in the house. Marco, Gigi. When I saw the background for you, Marco looked more orange. It's pretty warm right now. It has been incredibly cold here. And then today it's in the mid 60s and it feels like summer. We went on 2 WALKs. I won't say it because Pancake's sleeping. And so, I'm probably a little bit overheated over here. So good problem to have. Let's see, a few more here. 30 seconds is times 3, the whole lot. Wow. All right. We're not going to say that one out loud. Let's catch up here. Boom, boom, boom. We got SpongeBob Square Balls in the house. Hi, gang. Hey, Thomas, thank you for joining. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. And you and Gigi have to do your stream where you guys pose your figures.
Yes.
Gigi's been requesting it, so we got to make it happen. We're going to get into how we're doing here in a second and an update. Look who's streaming now. Hello there. Hey, Big Bretta. What's going on, Joao? Good to see you.
Your accents are very, like, your emphasis on words is all over the place.
That's just me. Yeah. So hopefully the holidays you're supposed to be on with the fam, everything's going well. Okay. So we got one more, I think. Cobra's Collections. What's up? What up? Marco and Gigi, saludos. Hey, thank you for joining. No. This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, from Lane Kramer. You go ahead and read this one.
No, I mean, you were dressed up as Vision from WandaVision. You were very orange that night when I got a stream.
Oh my gosh, yes. It was just one of the more ridiculous things I've ever done, but no regrets whatsoever. So with that, I will just say an update on our life. Gigi, you're back in school. Anything else that you wanted to update them on? You were pissed off at me already.
Yes. Just, maybe just bump Marco from the chats a few times so that he doesn't have to catch up.
Okay.
But no, I have another hearing coming up. I'm working with an attorney. She's going to take kind of like a co-counsel thing. I'm writing the legal briefs, which is honestly the worst. I was there contemplating is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? And then Marco was like, yeah, you're just doing homework as an attorney. I was like, yeah, this blows.
Attorneys do homework for a living. Why would you ever?
It was the worst. But I have been having... Let me know, Marco, if you have been feeling this way. Mm-hmm. We don't talk unless we're on the streams.
Yeah. This is how we connect here.
I've been having a very difficult time, just getting, feeling productive or, getting any type... I just don't have any type of...
It is called seasonal depression. And because it's been so cold and there was I think they classified it as a bomb cyclone and an atmospheric river that kind of passed through our area where the winds were intense, there was flooding, there were down trees. It really kills your motivation to do anything. You're like, I just want to be in bed all day. Yeah. Especially working from home. It's like, man, I just want to get bundled up and just answer my emails under some covers.
It's been tough. So if you're feeling that way, you're not alone.
You are not alone.
Oof.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's, no big updates from me. I will say I've got some big items around the bend. And so we should have some, I know Gigi's like, what the fuck? A few of them you know about, you probably know about most of them. So hopefully some good episodes to come here, but let's go into what's on tap. Gigi, what have we been watching, reading, playing? I know one here that's pretty embarrassing, but do you want to say it?
Which one?
Jeannie and Georgia on Netflix.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that show?
The second season, the first season I thought was really good, and then the second season kind of takes me out of it because it's like, this is not real.
Yeah.
But it's still okay. I still have to, I imagine what you all say you're a completionist with this line. That's how I feel. I just gotta binge it at this point and be done
finish
with
it. There you go. Get it out of the system. I think that's about it. Anything
I'm reading
else?
a book, but I don't remember the title. I don't pay attention to titles. Is that weird?
No, that's pretty on brand, actually.
But it's one of my friends lent it to me, and it's hard to get through. But I'm gonna keep with it and just finish it.
Okay, there you go. Just knock it out. Just knock it out. Okay, what's on tap for me? I think that is about it. Nothing of note to really share here.
What's the show that I want to watch, but I don't know the name of it?
The show that you want to watch that you don't know the name of it.
I was like,
yeah, I didn't actually catch the title. Sorry. I will say what I'm incredibly excited about. So Gigi hates scary stuff. Mm-hmm. She hates zombies. But I was like, you have to watch The Last of Us. You got to watch that with me.
No, I didn't say yes.
We said Pedro Pascal. I was like, come on, Pedro Pascal, your boy, is in it.
That is my boy.
I am so incredibly excited. I actually have a friend who saw an early screening of the first episode. He said 9.5 out of 10. So I cannot wait for that. There's incredible talent behind it there. So what is on tap? I think that's it. Let's move on to Que Significa, everyone's favorite segment here. Gigi, how do you say excuse me in Spanish?
Con permiso. There's
another, so distinguish con permiso, and there's another, excuse me, or, what's another thing that you would say?
Disculpa.
Okay. What does perdón mean?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so the first one you said.
Con permiso.
What does that mean?
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. And then one other means sorry. Perdón means sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I have for the longest time thought it was pardon. And when we were in Mexican, I must have said pardon to your family a billion times, and you never corrected me. You had me over here.
I don't remember you saying that.
You got to have a fine ear for the terrible Spanish that I'm speaking, so that I don't keep repeating it. You got to be paying attention.
Who were you saying that?
To everybody. I said, oh my gosh, I'm just, after I heard you say it correctly, I'm like, oh, of course. This is a word that I've known the correct thing for a long time. And look at this. I'm already getting razzed here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. Everyone knows it. This is a common sense. A common sense thing.
Hold on.
I'm so embarrassed. And so after I heard you say it correctly, I was like, motherfucker. I've just like been butchering this. Everyone knew that my Spanish was terrible. I tried, made a lot of nonverbal connections
we went
with
to
your family.
Ensenada, by the way.
There you go. So we are back from Mexico, visited with Gigi's family for about a week. The toy tax, I will say, so related, we kind of pulled from our shared account, was able to fund that trip. And so, that's kind of how the toy tax goes. That's how it's implemented there. So, perdón, not pardon. Go ahead.
I feel like that's a lie. I feel like I paid for a lot. Remember, we won't get into it.
Wow,
I
okay.
feel like the toy tax does not really help there.
I don't know.
I
don't
paid for
know.
your ticket. No.
We'll see. There's some reimbursements pending here. So yeah. So I'm never afraid to call myself out. Okay. It was a truly, truly horrendous mistake on my end, but sometimes you learn from doing things the wrong way. So, perdón. Mm-hmm. And so how would you use that versus con permiso?
It's more okay, so like if
it's like pardon, right?
Yeah, like if you say something and I don't hear you and then you say perdón, sorry, like I didn't.
Okay, if you're trying to get by somebody, what would you say? Would you say con permiso? Like excuse me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, just truly, truly some sad shit here. Mark Pearson, whenever I hear Marco speaking Spanish, I get PTSD overeating food at OxCon. I was too white to know what the fuck was going on. That is extremely racial. None of us were speaking Spanish to each other, Mark. Love you, Mark. Yeah, we ate a lot that time. Cobra's Collection is saying, I was engaged to a girl from TJ and her family was wonderful and never corrected me once with my broken Spanish. Yeah, Gigi's family was completely the same.
The best.
So warm, so generous, cooked for us every day, made pozole, ceviche, and
fish tacos.
Tacos, chile rellenos, like everything you could possibly want. We ate so much. So that's awesome though. But I kind of want people to correct me because another New Year's resolution. I need to learn more Spanish. Like I'm probably operating at maybe 5%. I need to get to at least 30%. Like I need to become more passive here. Mm-hmm. Cuervo saying con permiso means with your permiso, with your permission. See, you didn't even you misspelled it. That's all right. You were born over there, Cuervo.
Do you speak English?
Yeah. I don't want to pull a Ben Thomas. Can we just say, second time shouting out Ben, one of the funnier things ever. Oh my gosh. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Andre saying, pardon is perfectly acceptable here in UK. Lots of uses. Oh, okay, there you go. All right. Good to know. Hey,
pardon,
Andre.
Like pardon.
Pardon, yeah, there you go. Alvin J. Lane Kramer saying, so you guys are doing okay with the weather out there, Marco, Gigi? Yeah, actually, thank you for checking, but nothing too bad, knock on wood. A few things knocked over. My sister's fence kind of came down partially, but beyond that, everything is... Oh, well, we actually do have friends who an entire tree fell through their living room. Mm-hmm. He is a contractor. They're going to be okay, but yeah, very scary stuff. So we're doing great, though. Thank you for checking. Cuervo, it's auto-corrected. Tuke saying, now I'm hungry for arroz con... How do you say that last one?
Gandules?
I'm not familiar with that. Do you know that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you got to tell us what that is, Tuke. But yeah, no, I'm hungry too. Let us get into a little bit of figure talk here. So we will move on from that, and we will go to Gigi Judges. So this is going to be a hybrid. Our Gigi Judges will roll into the topic of the show. The topic being 1/6 vehicles. So we're going to have Gigi judge, and I think you know what it is. We're going to have her judge that and just talk about vehicles in general. We're going to start off here, and let me pull up. So Gigi, when you and I were children, yes, this is what a beloved character looked like, okay?
Yes.
I know, but this is what he looked like, all right? So, as we called him Ryu back in the day, but actually Ryu. This is the Ryu that we
I'm never going to call him Ryu. That's just going to happen. Like, even as people say it, I'm like, okay, Ryu.
There you go. So, okay, so Gigi, go ahead and handle the figure.
Okay.
I will say...
Go ahead.
I will say, this is my first Fison body. I wasn't expecting the feel of this.
Yes.
I will say, Joao's in here. He said, handle this with gloves. Mm-hmm. I'm going to allow Gigi to not handle it with gloves, but please be careful when you touch his skin because it has a powder on there, so it's going to get on your fingers. So just hold him by the bottom of the clothes. You can grab him by like the knee, and just be careful because he's heavy. So
I did wash my hands.
There you go.
But I have also... Oh my God.
He's a thick boy, huh? He's heavy. Okay, show him off to everybody. There you go.
I don't know where the camera is.
There you go.
We don't have.
Yeah, so this is like a hybrid, like the unboxings that we used to do back in the day that we haven't done in a while.
Can you see?
There you go. There you go. So, yeah, so Gigi, give us your impressions here.
Oh my god.
First-hand impressions.
This body, I don't like how it feels.
Keep it on the keep it in the
sorry.
camera.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, so I had the same reaction. This is, again, my first Fison body. I'm like, I didn't expect it to be so squishy. I've only handled Hot Toys really in like 3.0 and
oh my god,
yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like plastic.
yeah, right. I mean, it is. Okay, careful when touching that because remember it has the powder.
Are
on
you
there.
not supposed to touch it?
They give you white gloves, so you're really supposed to handle it with white gloves because the
my.
oils
Yeah,
will get on
why
the
didn't
skin.
Why didn't you give me the white gloves?
I planned to, but we ran out of time, so that is on me there.
Wow, I feel
yeah.
like I'm blushing.
So here, let's go. Boom. Here.
Wow, and it's like all throughout. Like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah. So.
You couldn't feel them.
Okay, so what do you? So judge the likeness of the character. Like, is this Ryu to you?
So when you made me do this short, which was very difficult, I might add, I was like, I was thinking of the pixelated. I was like, well, I don't remember what his face looks like.
Okay, so put the sculpt up to the camera again, so we can get a sense of. There you go. Well, I think that does the trick. I think everyone's seen the pictures. I will say this is really, really close to the prototype.
There you go.
If not spot on. Obviously, it's not going for the, a realistic look. I mean, partially. It's a hybrid, which I normally wouldn't collect, but I loved Street Fighter so much growing up. Had to add this guy. Okay, so go ahead. What are your thoughts, Gigi?
So one of the very first things that I noticed is like, sorry, I'm just like no good with this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like its clenched jaw. I think that's a really cool detail, right? Like you could see, like, does it have muscles? Sorry, I'm very bad at this. Does it have muscle right there? You see?
Oh yeah, it does. Like he has a lot of definition on his face, and I will say he comes with two sculpts. He comes with the screaming sculpt as well.
Okay. Okay. I love eyebrows. Clearly, his eyebrows. Sorry, I'm no good at this.
You're fine. We're always low budget here,
eyebrows
so
are like really, really cool, and I like the hair. I think the hair is like really textured.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first saw it, I was kind of thinking of what you showed me, and I was like, oh wow, that I don't really remember him looking like this. I think it's the frontal.
Mm-hmm. Full frontal.
Like the front. I mean, yeah, I like it a lot, and I love. My favorite part is this, like how it kind of looks like it's in the wind. The little.
Oh yeah. So it's actually the bandana actually has actual. I don't know. You can mess with it. You can add some dynamic poses just by the headband.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, this material is.
You're blown away. Okay. You gotta process it a little bit. So let's.
I don't like it.
Let me catch up with the chat here really quick. So Mark Pearson saying Hadouken. Tremble Dust is saying BBTS still hasn't sent me a charge notice for him at Ryu. Yeah, they must be shipping them out in like smaller batches. I did order directly from Iconic after I saw Andrew on OFAC on Collecting Weekly. And I was like, you know what? This company is so cool. It's cool that he's a representative. I wanted to support them.
So it does have a little bit of wire on the front.
Oh, on the gi as well?
Yeah, so you can kind of...
Wow, I didn't actually know that.
And wow.
I literally just unboxed him yesterday. I took him out, bent the arm, and put him in the case.
It has a little bit of the wire on the belt as well, and on this. So I think that's really cool. Like with the same thing with the, I don't know what this is called, but you can kind of see. I mean, it looks like it's kind of in the wind, and I really like that.
You gotta bring him into the camera though.
Sorry. Well, if you moved over.
Okay, there you go.
I thought the outfit was gonna be more white. And I don't know if it's just because the lighting here is not great, but it does look a little bit dusty. It looks like it's kind of dirty.
Especially on the pants. It's kind of got a worn look to it, which I appreciate. Yeah.
Yeah. And I really like is it fringe? Is this called fringe?
The frilly stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, English is my second language. And this looks, I really like it. I do really like it. I think what I said was like, this is what Marco's feet look
Yeah.
like.
The
It's
Fred Flintstone
very-
ass feet.
Yeah, like this is the chest is very cool.
Okay.
I don't know. Would you take this off? Like I think you can.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you just keep it like this.
So let me catch up with a few of the things here on the chat. 12-inch Moose Stream. I got my 1966 Batmobile from Jazz Inc. Dioramas. That is amazing. That piece looked beautiful. So congratulations on that. Mark Pearson. Gigi is a goddess. Ryu is the Ryu. Ryu is the proper pronunciation. There you go. Ryu, actually. Okay, whatever Gigi says goes.
Yes,
Gigi, I'll send you the recipe.
Send me all the recipes.
Yeah, please do, Took. Tremble Dust. Ryu Pixel Pick is still up. Can you go full screen? There you go. We finally got that corrected. Cuervo saying, "Damn, that's fire." Tremble Dust. This is my first Fison body. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you just don't expect it to feel so
like
jelly.
You can it's very jelly. That's
like-
a perfect.
Yeah, like an
That's the
actual
perfect,
body.
yeah.
It's kind of wild. Is Gigi blushing? You were blushing at first, right?
You can feel the muscles on its back. Like it's very.
So Joao's saying, Marco, you need to use baby powder on it. I think it came with a fair amount of baby powder coated. Like it has some white powder on it. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to rewatch your review of it. But yeah, send me some tips if you wouldn't mind. Because it's, again, first Fison body. I know they crack. I want to be gentle with him. But here Gigi is filling him up in every way possible. Tuka saying, at least it didn't include the Fison member. Yeah, I was like, where are all my wings at? Come on. Why are they not going to give us that option? But Tremble does saying, I actually felt that way. Actually felt a ways when I actually held one of the Fison bodies by the crotch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
See, yeah, I don't think this guy has that at all, but I haven't unrobed him to say. I felt like I was violating the poor thing. Yeah, because they're just so it's so body like.
Yeah,
Daniel
and like
said,
all throughout, like the only thing that isn't is like the feet and the hands and the face.
Yeah, I will say that I didn't expect the legs to also be like that.
You feel its veins.
Yeah, it's like so incredibly well done, and it is a custom body. So if I can just highlight the musculature here, it's so well done, and it moves very, very easily too. Like it's just, I know, again, over time this is something that you could have problems with. There goes his hand falling off, so you can kind of see how the wrist peg is attached.
So what would happen? Like what happens when
they crack? They dry out and they crack. So basically, it'll bust open. Danny Lee saying, did it come with extra body parts? Not the ones that you're thinking of, but it did come with a bunch of hands, a different set of feet that you can kind of pose him tiptoe up, which of course that's the way I walk, so that's how I'd want to do it.
Yeah.
And then he comes with the punching bag and a nice display stand. Mark Pearson said they did a great job. If the body holds up, I sold the 1-Up arcade because of room. Oh, you had that arcade cabinet. Dang, I've always wanted one of those, but no time whatsoever. Cuervo saying, Mario, you're going to keep it in that pose. First of all, how dare you call me Mario? Second of all, no, I would love to get some inspiration on a pose. Again, I'm going to watch Big Bretta's video again, so hopefully get some inspiration. I want to pose him with the punching bag.
Okay,
so.
this is a real question though. Is the outfit? I mean, I don't think you can see it through the camera, but the outfit looks a little bit dirty. Is that how it's
His
supposed
knee,
to look?
no doubt, it's weathered. So he kind of came with this all bunched up already, and he's got a bunch of weathering on the pants. So yeah, it looks beautiful. Tremble Dust saying, when Ken comes out, we would like a Chun-Li as well.
I love
Chun-Li would be, she's one of my favorites. 12-inch Moose Stream. I'm too old for that IP. You're too old for Street Fighter? I feel like that was ubiquitous, but that's very interesting to hear. His hand fell off here. So there's his hand where it's kind of thick, but really great detailing on it. Honestly, I'm very, very happy with this. Ninja Squirrel. Yeah, body is a concern. They nailed the look and physique of Street Fighter V. Yeah, they totally did.
Okay, does anybody know like when it starts breaking or whatever?
I think Zach would probably be able to tell us, but just over time, I don't know that they've got a definitive range. We're in a more dry, less humid area, so it might be slower for us. But Red Wolf's asking, how will the arms hold up with posing? Actually, like really, really smooth. So if you see, it's just really easy to bend. I was kind of shocked by how easy it was to pose it. Careful with that hand because it may fall off too. I will say putting on the hands, it's like, because I'm not familiar with those Fison bodies, I felt like I might rip something. So I was extra gentle and obviously didn't push it in well enough. Tremble Dust is saying, wait till you get a female Feisen body. You will feel like a perv.
I feel like a perv now.
Yeah, that's will be an experience.
The butt is like amazing though. Like he has
the booty. Go ahead,
yes.
show him. That's,
no, I'm
that's
not gonna. No.
Okay, so how many pancakes would you give the butt, and then how many pancakes would you give this overall?
This one's really good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I feel like somebody had said. First of all, I'm gonna call out the person who said 10 out of 10. She doesn't know anything. First of all, that is correct. I don't know anything.
I think it was a random person on YouTube and not someone from our community.
It's a joke. Oh my god. See?
Okay, all right.
This is my last stream. I really like it. I really, really like this one. This is like something that I was really, Street Fighter was like my jam. So it makes me feel like some type of way, you know? I like it.
Okay.
9. I would say like 9. I don't have anything bad to say about this. The body is just like, it's creeping me out a little bit the way that it feels. So I'm gonna say like a 9.
There you go. So there's the other hand. No, you're good. Just put the other hand here because I gotta apply them again. So the 12-inch Moose Scream was asking about, was it an M35 body? Tremble Dust said it's actually a custom Feisen. So that was the one thing that told me that Andrew was saying with Iconic was saying, we designed it to hopefully not rip because it's got the musculature that really allows for a lot more posability. Only time will tell, but it's cool that it's a custom body. Red Wolf saying, we need Iconic to make the damaged car for Ryu to smash up. Oh my gosh, what an amazing part of the game. Yes, I would love that. We're going to talk about vehicles here in just a second. So did she check the cakes?
Did.
Wait, so say again. So the booty was what?
Oh my god, like this thing is like plump.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday evening.
It's ridiculous. There's no reason.
How many pancakes?
The butt alone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10
100%.
pancakes. Wow. Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
You can't even. You really
can't even appreciate it. Yeah, you can't. Because I guess you could feel it there. So.
Yeah.
All right. We've gone really off the rails here. Cobra's, I have a ton of Feisen bodies, and yes, do not leave it in the bent position, crack city. Okay, that's what Zach was telling me too. So Danny's saying, looks like Marco's arm, 0 chance. Tukathra, how do I Feisen with bent elbows for months with no issues? Okay.
Somebody told me yesterday that you're buff, and I was like, no, he's not.
I'm built like a. Oh wow, Sarah thought I was buff.
Was like,
wow.
Oh yeah, when he came over and like I touched his arm, and I was like, wow, Marco's buff. I was like, he ain't.
Your brother was saying, he's like, wow, have you been working out because you're and I was like, well, I've just been eating a lot. Yeah. So, what are we drinking? We're actually drinking Screwball, Mark. So it is so peanut butter whiskey. Gigi doesn't like whiskey, but she will drink Screwball all day long. So one of our go-tos for streams. Tremble Dust is saying, be careful with the hand peg. I broke one when I went a bit too rough connecting a hand. That's what I was really afraid of. I've already done that with the Cajun car dealer because it's the same thing. We're just one peg. So I wanted to be extra gentle with it.
Do the pegs move or no?
Yeah, they do. There you go. You can kind of see that it moves there. Ninja Squirrel, damaged car would be badass. Oh yeah, Kuma, also Street Fighter 6, out soon. Looks like a dope art as fuck's art style. Yeah, I think they've got a lot of characters they can dip into that well for. Tukathri saying Feisen bodies are more robust than Hot Toys, seamless in my experience. Yeah, this is incredible. It's nothing like this. Okay, SpongeBob SquareBalls. I've been working with Feisen bodies for years. I have only had problems with 2, and mainly in the elbows. Okay, that's really what we hear. So I want to be careful with this, but I will report back. 12-inch Moose Stream, I watched 66 Batman in prime time in 1966. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay. So that's a beautiful thing about the community. We got such a wide range of interests, ages, nationalities. It's a beautiful community. Cobra's Collection, I made a custom Alita Battle Angel out of a Feisen S25 body, and it cracked at the elbows in a year. Oh, okay. So thank you for the pointers. I definitely don't want to crack this bad boy because, I hope that they don't reissue him. But I guarantee you they're going to do a dark Gi Ryu. They've already got all the R&D, so they're probably going to do a color variant because it's so very Street Fighter. So I wouldn't be mad at that. Tukathru saying, when I swapped my Beskar Mando body with the Feisen, it did feel weird how squishy he felt and ripped. I really want to do that, especially because I want to get the Chrome Mando. I would love to do the Beskar Mando with the Feisen. So we shall see. The talented Renz Tolentino. Good evening, Marco and Gigi in chat. Renz,
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
I heard a rumor that Ren's stuff is actually AI generated because it is way too good.
Don't you dare start those rumors. Wow. No, he's shown us update pictures though. He is incredibly good.
I don't know.
Don't you dare.
It is too, like, he's too good. Like, this is too good for a human to be
question
doing. You know
my boy
like,
Renz. No, he's
Did you see, like, his most recent Stan Lee? Like, when the eyes, I was like, did you cut those out from a magazine and put them on your
He's
board?
really fucking good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Namor as well.
Yes.
I will say it's quite possible that the entire Renz is just an AI. Even when he's chatting in the chat, we just don't know.
Ooh, yes.
We might be living in an AI right now.
Renz, you are way, like, oh my God, I'm blown away every single time.
He's too damn good. Boogie Manny in the house. What up, Manny? Hey, thank you for joining, brother.
Hi.
Let's see. Let me just try to catch up here really quick. Boom, boom, boom. We have more Feisen talk. So Renz is saying, what? Oh my gosh.
That's not how you say it. You say, what?
Yeah. A rumor that I heard about Manny is that he likes to eat tacos with donuts. Really weird. So I will say when we went to San Antonio,
you told me about this.
Manny was like, hey, there's a donut shop. And they actually have, on one side, it's donuts. On the other side, they have tacos. I think menudo. Incredible. I was like, I want to open one of those here where we're at because it was such a great setup. The donuts were banging. The freaking tacos were banging. It was just all next level shit. Let's see. Ninja Squirrel saying, if Chun is your jam, then check out Street Fighter Blu-ray film. It's not bad and cheap to buy. Marco, enjoy. Oh, so the original film, like the 90s Street Fighter film or the Chun-Li film? Or is there another one that you're talking about there? But yeah, would be interested to check it out. Manny's saying, hey, okay. Let us move on here. So Gigi, I'm going to let you put this down. We're going to move on to other Gigi judges. But yeah, so tell us one more time, how many pancakes on that one?
9 out of 10.
Okay.
I still have to process how I feel about the body. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at.
Okay, 9 out of 10. Yeah, and I think that's the exact rating that I had too. So let us move on here. We've got a few other figures to talk about. One being Mace Windu here. Gigi, we don't have to spend a lot of time on this. Obviously, Samuel L. Jackson. The reason I bring this up, this is very divisive in the community, and I want your opinion. I'm going to show you a side-by-side of him versus this, but do you think it looks like Samuel L. Jackson?
Well, okay. So one of the things, it's like, this is when he was young, right?
He was younger. I mean, this is a film for several years ago at this point.
I feel like I'd have to see what he looks like when he's young.
Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to pull up the side-by-side comparisons here. So this is him from the movie, and this is the film here. Or excuse me, this is the
I mean, I don't think it's like
here.
spot on, but yeah, I think it looks good.
Okay, so I will say, so shout out to Trevor16 Shooter. He sent these pictures over to us. And so if you notice the cleft under the lip, everyone was saying it's really prominent. So someone went ahead and removed that, and they're like, actually, it looks significantly better when you remove that. So, okay, so let me move on to a few more action shots here. This looks great, right? Like the fact that it's posable, it's almost like he has a flowing cape.
I love that. I love that.
He comes with some Clone Wars stuff. Okay, so let me get to the final picture here, Gigi. Now that you've seen the side-by-side comparison, it's a divisive head sculpt. This is kind of all he comes with. How many pancakes would you give this?
Well, I love this freaking robe cape. Like, that's amazing.
Robe cape.
It seems like it comes with a lot of things. Like, does it look exactly like it? No. But I think it's cool. I would give it an 8. 7.5.
7.5 pancakes. Okay, so
I think everything else is cool.
Yeah, 7.5. It needs improvement. I think that's a really fair score. And I'd give it about a 7 at this point. I really, really was excited to add this Mace Windu, but I've got to see Hot Toys update this sculpt a little bit because it's close. It's just not quite there.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
though? Like,
of course.
How important? I mean, like for example, you have yours displayed. How close do you really get to it? You know what I mean? Like, I come in here, I'm not like, ooh, let me see.
No, it's a terrific point, Gigi. Terrific is my new word. I think I use that way too often now. But the thing is, because they're so expensive, because there's so many coming out, we're always nitpicking every single one because we want to find an excuse not to give them our money, right? So if it's like not perfect, then you can be like, oh, actually I don't need it because it's not the perfect representation. That's the rationale.
Is that the case?
It is. It is. I guarantee you.
Okay. You don't need to do that. I can just tell you, don't get it.
Anyways, moving on
I'm
here.
just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So that you're the compass there. Just don't get it. Just don't get it. Okay. So there you go. Boom. We're back here.
Okay.
Okay. Next one we want to talk about here. So Gigi, this is one that obviously everyone has been really excited about. I will say this is by InArt, right? So we know that they do the Joker. This is one that I had completely written off. I was like, okay, Aragorn. We recently watched the original trilogy together. What'd you think of Aragorn? Do you even remember the character at all?
So I confused it because, okay. So when I was watching, see, I am face blind. So if you put a bunch of white people with brown hair,
this is extra racial.
I'm gonna
extra racial.
No, because they're all like, they're not clean cut. You know, like it's like they all have like this, like it's kind of like the hair. I mean, it's like if you throw everybody in the rain and then their hair just gets like all wet and then everybody looks the same to me. So
that's what they say about us.
You and I don't look anything alike, sir. No, it's just I have a really hard time. Like they all have very fair skin and like very similar hair. And like when the rain is like, you know, did it rain? I'm gonna say it rained because I kind of remember that's right. It's like with any film that everybody looked the same to me at some point, and I'm like, oh, I confused this guy for the other guy.
Mm-hmm. I believe Boromir is the other character that you
because they have similar hair. Their outfits are kind of the same, and even like their outfits, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart because they're just like it's just like rainy, and you know what I mean.
You know, to your point on people looking similar, this actor is Viggo Mortensen, but there's another actor who played Magneto called Michael Fassbender, and people confuse them as well. I know I've been guilty of that in the past.
It's not even, okay, I digress. It's not even because they're white. It's just because...
You said white people in the rain. You were the one that went racial with it. I can't defend you at all here.
It's like, everybody's like wearing, you know, similar outfits. It's like in the military, you know? It's like, oh my God, when I was in basic training, and it was just kind of like, everybody just looks the same.
Mark, damn, Gigi, fair skin is unfair. Yeah, wow. Just really cut to the core there. Bad fish. Sounds racial for sure. It sounds racial because it was racial.
When I was in boot camp for the military, everybody's wearing the same stuff, and everybody looks the same.
Lord of the Rings kind of has a similar color palette. If they're not the hobbits and they're not Gandalf, then a lot of those characters and the dwarves,
are they fairies or whatever?
Yeah, so the human characters, I understand.
Need to, you know what I mean? Like, it's like football. Like, I just need you to put, like, the X's and O's and, you know, mark, like, oh, that's
okay.
something
So what do you think about the figure? Here's a side-by-side comparison.
Okay. The one on the left is the figure, right? Mm-hmm. The one on the left looks more like the actor
it's the
than
lighting.
The one on the right.
That's the. So let me find it. So this is the comparison.
Terrible job.
No, I don't think so. This is the sculpted hair version.
Okay.
At least this one.
And see what I
here.
mean? Like the outfit is very busy, and I feel like that's the case with like everybody in the movie. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot going on, and it's hard for me to like focus.
Okay, so here's the rooted hair.
This looks amazing to me. Like I could smell. You know how like it's just like they haven't showered in 1,000 days and they have the grease. I could smell that from here.
He looks weathered, no doubt about it.
Yes. So I think this looks great. I think that he looks more than the picture you showed me of the actual
Oh my gosh, hold on. DJ saying Proud Boys want to know Gigi's location. Yeah, they're recruiting her apparently. My gosh. Ben Thomas saying Shauna fell asleep already. LOL. Dang. You know what? I totally understand it. We're not going to take any offense to that at all. So Gigi, what do you think of this figure? So you said the sculpt looks amazing. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the figure overall? You thought his clothing was kind of busy, but you cannot deny.
No, that's how it is in the movie.
Got it.
Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like in the military, you know, everybody's wearing the same thing, and so everybody kind of looks the same. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Y'all need to calm down. I misspoke. Yeah. I am the Ben of today's show.
You and Ben are in the same boat. Y'all are both going to sensitivity training together. I'm sorry.
I do like that they used, I think I saw a picture where he had kind of like, was it a cape or like a hooded type
Yeah,
of
so he
thing?
does come with the that's the thing. So there you go. So he comes with the bow, he comes with the hood because he's a ranger, right? So when you first meet him,
I love this long jacket just from a fashion statement. I have one that's very similar. It's not leather, but I really like the mixed materials that they use. I mean, it looks like something's kind of like pleather or leather. I'm not sure. And then the other's like more like a felty, you know? So I really like...
So I will say InArt, their plan is to use better materials. So like actual leather you would expect on this.
Well, shame on you.
For not saying that?
No, leather.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Yeah, I forgot there was an environmental component as well. Tukathree saying, Gigi, Marco needs to be exempt from the toy tax because Aragorn isn't a toy. He is art. That is true. Absolutely.
As much as I like this, like I think it looks amazing. What is the hair made out of? Because it kind of looks like, you know, what is
it's rooted, so it's actually made out of, I think, wool.
Okay.
Is what
it looks great.
Yeah, right. It just oops, no. Speaking of not, looks great. So let's zoom in here on this.
Does it have any like even like these? I don't know what are
his
the
gauntlets. Yeah, so that would be die cast. Those will be metal. The swords will be die cast. The boots will be, that actual material here.
Okay, well, when I wanted those boots, you told me no. So
I hate those boots for you, but for Aragorn, I do love them. So I will say, Andre saying, Gigi Thomas going full Mayor Payne. I have 2 seconds from being on here like white on rice and a glass of milk on a paper plate in a snow.
First of all, look at me. So, you know what I mean?
Badfish, if this outfit is busy, Gigi will hate 40K, lol.
What's
my
that?
gosh. Badfish, can you clarify for Gigi what that is?
I mean, I get it. You're walking for 1,000 days. You need it to be busy. You need. I mean, it's been it rained like throughout the entire movie. I get it.
So I'm gonna go to my thoughts here really quick. Ben Thompson saying, "Ha, it's not you. It's not you guys. She put Trailer Park Boys on. It's basically a lullaby for her at this point." Okay, so she wasn't even watching us in the first place. Got it. No, totally kidding, Ben. Tuke is saying Aragorn is the best 6AL sculpt known to mankind.
Okay, we gotta speed it up.
Yes. We're running a bit over time here. So I will say this. I had written him off. I was like, I don't need Aragorn.
You don't.
I'm not getting Gandalf. I put in a pre-order for it. It just looked so damn good.
It does, but you don't need it. You don't even
this is
not even a thing for you.
Yeah, there are certain characters that kind of transcend. So I will say my plan for Lord of the Rings, I'm not a completionist. We know they're doing Legolas. Legolas is my favorite Lord of the Rings character. He's just badass. Orlando Bloom, absolute baddie, just like Riley Reviews Pops. That is just one that I have to add at this point. I don't
think you have to. No, Cuervo, he doesn't need this.
Cuervo's saying,
it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
Cuervo's speaking facts.
You're arguing. I am very worked up right now because you guys use arguments like, it's like, oh, I'm a completionist. I need all of this, even if I don't like that character. And it's like, Marco, you're like, oh no, it's because I love that character, blah, 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 blah. You don't even love this character. Why are you getting this? Like, no. Man.
Okay, so she said no, but here's the thing is I am getting this. I will say the rooted hair version, there was a code for collecting weekly to knock off $10. So $470 is what it's going to be. Initially, I didn't think that I needed it, but it just came out too damn good. Badfish is saying Warhammer 40K. Each character has about 25 skulls and crosses on their outfit. Yeah, I know Zach has been printing a lot of those, and they definitely are busy. Cuervo saying, Gigi, if I pitch in $20, can he get it? Definitive no at this point, but I am getting this, guys.
Oh,
it's just too beautiful. It's too beautiful.
People are gonna be like, "Who's that guy?" You know what I mean?
And I'll be like, "You Lord of the Rings casual? You don't know Aragorn, son of Arathorn? Come on!" I don't even know that that's the correct thing. I am totally Lord of the Rings casual.
I'm heated right now.
Legolas. If they do a Gandalf the White in the future, then I can defer that, but we'll see. Tukathree saying, Gigi, bro, if there was ever a single figure to get, it's this one.
No.
It's just too damn good. Come on. You don't have to be a Lord of the Rings fan. I don't ever like to enable. If this isn't in your wheelhouse, then totally pass. But for me, there's enough justification.
It's not in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so one other thing I will say, I said this on Collecting Weekly. I really loved the Shadow of War game, right? So Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War. The main character in that is a ranger like Aragorn. So I just love that design of the character. Or he's part ranger and then he's mixed with the wraith as well. Gigi, he needs that. Yes, thank you.
And like your justification, like, oh, he's a ranger. So like, what does that even mean?
DJ, you can make a sick Jesus Christ custom with the head sculpt, Gigi.
That's true.
This is 100% true.
That's
Mark
true.
Pearson, Gigi, you're breaking my heart.
I'm not saying that I didn't like the movie.
You're tearing me apart,
saying,
Lisa.
I'm just saying he's never gonna watch these movies again. You know what I mean? Like, why are you getting this?
So DJ is spot on here, just like with Gigi. I agree with Gigi. LOL. Most people are getting this just because the head sculpt looks good. That's where it's at, DJ. It was a complete borderline figure, but InArt has come out and made something. If the final lives up to this prototype, they've made something that's just so beautiful that it's just like, wow, it makes you really want it in your collection. Not for everyone, but I can.
My mom's
gonna
justify. Walk in here and be like, "Oh, mijo, tiene un Jesús."
Yeah, she's gonna be down with the collection all of a sudden. I'll have all the candles lit. It'll be cool. Oh Andre says, Marco says this figure transcends, and Gigi's like, no, you don't even like this. Tax that ass, Gigi.
Yes.
Double tax. Andre, how do I ban people on here? Oh boy, Cuervo saying let's vote on it. Cuervo,
this is
it's
not
done.
a democracy.
The pre-order's already been.
You guys let me down last time.
So I will say there was a 3-day pre-order window. Again, come on, we haven't learned our lesson here. I think that they're back up on 1/6 kit, but I was like, you know what? This is one that I really, really want. So Danny's saying, just tell Gigi Aragorn's ass is squishy to like Ryu. We don't know until we get it in hand, Danny.
Wow.
We just won't know. Let's see. Cuervo's saying amazing 10 out of 10 figures are in Marco's wheelhouse. So technically, right? Come on. It's just as a 6-scale collector, this one I think was just, man. And Ben Thomas is saying that almost sold me on it, bud. Yeah, it's just, I think our conversation or he had kind of the same thought process. Tuka saying, Gigi, look at Aragorn's face. Look at the look of disappointment as you deny. He is definitely judging you. Bad Fish. The sculpt alone, you have to buy it. No one has gotten his likeness this close for this actor. So I meant to put on the Asmus and some other Aragorn figures that are just, they're awful. This one is just next level. I will say, even InArt's prototype stunk. I was like, oh, thank God, that one's not for me. And then they come out with this absolute, and yes, I'm going to use it, banger of a sculpt. And I just had to add it. Tremble Dust. I would, just because it looks good, and pair him with a Witcher figure. Yes. Oh, now you're talking. Oh, I love the Witcher too.
I love when anybody uses the word blasphemy. It's my favorite.
Mark Pearson. All that is gold doesn't glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. Beautifully said, Mark. I'm going to assume that that's a Lord of the Rings quote
exactly.
right there.
See what I mean?
I said I'm a casual. I'm a casual. Tremble Dust. And this has purrs. No, I believe it does have purrs. I think all of the releases have purrs. So just another feather in the cap. Manny is saying, if you get this just because it looks good, Manny, you have a problem. I never once said I didn't have a problem, Manny. This is why we started this podcast. I have a problem. Almost everyone here has a problem. It's basically one big support group with one judgmental ass person. Just
one?
Okay, there's some other people that gang up here. Tukathri saying, this is why we collect. It's literally the best representation ever. Would you rather, Marco, have this or a NECA? Oh, we don't say that name in the chat here, but well said. Ben saying the Shadow of Mordor comparison. Yeah, Ben, like, oh, those games are just so good. I love the outfit, like you kind of upgrade your costumes in that, and I just love this design of his outfit overall, just to go along with the sculpt. And look at all the accessories he comes in.
I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I'm just saying your whole thing is like, I need 5 Spider-Man because I love this and I love that. This is not something, you know what I mean? Like, you just want it because it, like. Yeah, no doubt about it. So I'm going to jump forward a bit in the chat here. 12-inch Moose Stream saying so much for vehicle talk. We've got one more item here. And we got to speed up.
Yeah, we do want to jump off.
Has
there you go. So I know, so after you finish this, Fizi, El Profi, the low-key collector, Calvin Williams, I think they're all doing a stream. So jump over there after we're done here. So much for vehicle talk. I will just jump over here and say, Brandon Sallet, I went back and forth on this pre-order and I ultimately decided I just don't need it. Gigi consciousness. Yeah, that was the correct decision. And that's initially where I landed, but damn, FOMO got me on this one. I just really, really wanted it.
You're weak.
I'm a weak man. I never said I was strong. So let us get to the main topic of the show. Let me switch the banner.
Okay, sorry. Last thing. It is so cute that it has this little sleeping bag. How adorable. Okay, move on.
Is that what it is? It's the sleeping bag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Or like shelter or something. I don't know, but it's cute.
Yeah, he comes with a lot of cool accessories.
This is going to be a very
Let me get a little bit of that.
Very quick. Okay?
So our main topic of the show is 1/6 vehicles. A bit of background here. I always intended to get the Tumbler. It started going on deep discount. I had paid initially full price with a bunch of points and I think like a $20 off coupon on Sideshow. I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to cancel it. So I called them. They're like, oh yeah, no problem. We can cancel it, give you your NRD back. And so at this point, I've been waiting on the Tumbler. I think Ben called me out for this. He's like, do you really need it though? I haven't heard amazing things about it. I really, really want it. But this DeLorean, on the other hand, ooh. The DeLorean is one of my favorite, just vehicles overall. I would likely own a DeLorean in real life. So with that being said, when they announced the Back to the Future figures or the reissue, the Marty 2.0, the Doc kind of reissued sculpt with the plutonium case that we now know is cardboard, I told Gigi, I think Gigi and I were in Hawaii, I was like, hey, if they drop a DeLorean, I'm going to need it. And what did you tell me?
I don't remember because even right now when you were talking, I just spaced out. There is no reason, absolutely no reason why anyone needs you hit me with your vehicle. Like nobody needs this. Like why is this a thing? I don't understand vehicles. So my take on this will be very short so we can wrap up quick. Don't get it. You don't need it. This is completely pointless.
Okay, look at this shot from the movie. This is a fucking banger. I'm just going to say, excuse my language here.
I just don't think cars, there's cars, like car collectibles. Like, it's not that, it's not that special.
I think there are crossover though, right? Like some people just collect cars, right? Like my Lola's husband, Peter, he has a bunch of, they're not 6 scale, but they're larger scale
Say those names
vehicles.
like people know who they are.
No, I'm telling you so you know.
I know who it is.
And everyone out there, let us know if for whatever reason we're cutting out. I'm getting a connection unstable notice over here. So just tell me if for whatever reason we're messing up. So people collect vehicles. People collect 1/6. I mean, there's some obvious crossover here. So tell us more about why you hate this.
It's just for what? For why? Why is this a thing? Why do you need this?
I will point out that the dashboard lights up.
Wow.
Fucking badass.
I just don't understand. Why do you need this car? Why do you need any car? Okay,
so Mark's saying, why you were talking, I spaced out. Gigi triggered my PTSD. Yeah, so okay, here's my rationale why I need this, right? And so maybe this will... Hold on. Is it my turn to talk or is it your turn?
Yeah, but let me just say something really quick. It doesn't even... Your rationale is irrelevant at this point because just the previous collectible, you were like, well, I'm not really a fan of this, blah, 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 but I still need it. So your rationale is irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
I just think different criteria can be applied to different figures. I run down the checklist of okay, is this something that I love? Maybe not necessarily. Does it look really cool as an art piece? Yeah, sometimes it's okay, the Venom, for instance, I did not like the first Venom movie. I hated the second Venom film, but that figure is so cool and I like the character a lot that I had to add it. When I say had, I really, really wanted to add it. Really quickly, let me answer Badfish's question. Did they give you your points back? Yes, they did. Sideshow gave me my points back for the Tumbler and gave me a full NRD back. They made it right, which was awesome. Ben Thompson is saying the DeLorean is a beaut, right? It is just a beautiful car. Ducathri is saying, Gigi, how is Marco supposed to travel in time? Yeah, exactly.
I wish I could travel back in time.
I was going to say, she's going to try to travel back in time to a time where she wasn't married to me. Badfish is saying, 1/6 vehicles are so massive. That's the thing. I know where I'm going to put it. I've got my Modja cases coming, and he's going to it's going to go at the very top, and it's going to be floating up there, and it's going to be glorious and beautiful.
I just know you're not gonna like that display. I just know it. But you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just gotta let them fall.
DJ saying, with this, I disagree with you, Gigi. This is a more justifiable piece, especially a car as iconic as this one, opposed to some Lord of the Rings character with the good head sculpt. Yeah, DJ, I think there are different ways that we all talk ourselves and each other into why you may need a figure. But this one is just iconic. I love Back to the Future. Back to the Future 1 and 2 are in my top 10. The DeLorean, like I said, I would own a DeLorean in real life just because this car means so much to me. So opposed to the Lord of the Rings, which I enjoy that trilogy, I enjoy the character. This is like an absolute love. And oh man, it would look so cool in 1/6. Go ahead, Gigi.
Okay. You collect because sure they mean something to you, but that's kind of out the window because this other one doesn't mean anything to you, but you still want it in your collection, whatever. Here's what I don't get. Like, okay, well, I don't get any of this, right? But at least the figures, you can pose them, you can do whatever. And this, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to, like, roll it? You know what I mean? Like, what are you possibly, no, wait, I let you talk, so let me talk. What are you going to do with this other than just sit there and look at it? You can get a painting, you can get a graphic, you can get any type of thing. You can get a little itty bitty one. You know, I hear that 3 inches is just fine.
Wow.
Like, why don't you just get that? There's nothing that you can do with this. Like, it's just going to sit there collecting dust. You know what I mean? Like, there is nothing you are going to do with this. Like, I feel like the only reason people would get this is if they put like a clear tabletop and made it like a coffee table. Like these things are massive. It's not, am I going to put pancake in there? Like what joy other than looking at it that like a 3-inch one is not going to do you any, like, you know what I mean? Like why?
I just really like the 1/6 scale because it's big, but it's not like overly massive. To me, it's just like the perfect upgrade to the action figures that I used to collect as a kid. To me, 1/6 speaks to me. Now, there's statue collectors, people collect quarter scale, half scale. I just love 1/6. It's like the perfect zone. So to have an iconic car in 1/6, I think it's going to be beautiful. Cuervo saying, Gigi, wait till Marco gets a 1/6 garage to park this and other vehicles. Took saying, wait till she sees the N1 Starfighter. Yeah, she would not be happy about that.
Is that the one
at Comic-Con?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What a beautiful piece. Ain't no way it would fit in this room, but I want it. Ben Thomas, this is a centerpiece packed with nostalgia. Yeah, it's so good. I don't even know how to describe it any more than it's so good. I know where I would put it. To answer your point about what would you do with it, you can put the figures in there. Doc comes with a remote control. You could put Marty in there. There's like so many display options. I think it's beautiful. 6 scale reviews. Jake Soley is up for pre-order. Okay, so Avatar figure dropped. We're going to have to, everyone go watch Feezy Figs stream for that. But thank you for the heads up. They teased a flying creature, but it's not with the figure.
Ooh, that one looks cool.
Okay, the Avatar.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk about that on the next podcast, I think, because we want to end here pretty soon. Andre, use the "it transcends" speech again. That will win Gigi over Marco. Got to get this vehicle. There you go. It just transcends. Come on.
I just don't understand this.
Lane Kramer. So Gigi, if you don't let him get this DeLorean, can he get the Falcon Captain America, which takes up a ton of space with wings? Lane, shh. Why not both? Big old Fern in the house. What up, guys? Hey, Fern, thank you for joining, brother. To Kothri saying, Gigi, he needs a car for when his figures come to life at night, like the Indian in the Cupboard book. Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. Okay, let's see. Gigi, you want to take a few of these?
Gigi, Marco is a peacock. You gotta let him fly. Also, stop downplaying Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you're hurting Mark every time you say that.
I'm not downplaying them. He is not, you know what I mean? It's your boy. Get your boy.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Holy shit.
That's just it.
Alvin J, you can pick it up and fly it through the air. I will just say, so this comes in at $825. I bought it through a retailer who had either $15 or $20 shipping, so a little under $850. We know InArt's going to do one of these. I just have a hard time believing whatever they do, it's probably going to be 1,500, 2,000 by the time it's shipped to us here in North America. It's going to be astronomical. This is just at the sweet spot where it's too damn expensive. It is, but it's just inexpensive enough where I could justify like adding an iconic vehicle. Badfish. Wow, gonna pull out the 3 inches on us. Yeah, wow, I'm way behind. I'm way behind here. So let's see. I'm gonna look at this and smile and laugh. And all the people that didn't. Excuse me. Why don't you read that for us? Because I cannot read.
I'm gonna look at this and smile and laugh at the people who regret they didn't get it.
There you go. So I will. The other thing I will add: the last iteration of the DeLorean was going for like $1,500, $2,000 on eBay. I think this is one that like I don't want to have to chase in the aftermarket because I want a DeLorean. When I got into Hot Toys and saw that they made it, I was like, damn, I want it. Now's my chance, Gigi. That's how I can justify it. Fern, a 3-inch DeLorean would be pretty big in some people's eyes. Yeah, very, very true. Tukatri. Oh my God, Pancake in the car wearing Doc sunglasses. There you go.
So cute.
Ben Thomas. He composed it with Marty. The car is a character for that film. Yeah, so it's just an additional diorama piece that I can justify adding.
He's not going to do it.
Go ahead, Gigi, read DJ's.
I'd only agree with Gigi's argument if this was just a normal 1.6 stock car. This is a more personalized vehicle to the movie. You see this car, you don't just you see this car, you don't just see a car, you see the car of the movie.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm seeing the car of the movie right here. You know what I mean? Like I will give you a really nice.
Great Scott.
It's just like, and the way that he's gonna or have this, it's like really high. You know what I mean? So it's not even gonna be. I know
it's going to be all lit up. It's going to be when the room's dark.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait for the minute that you come over and tell me, you know what? This is not what I wanted. I don't like how this
That's
looks.
The thing about
for the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing about space planning. For sure.
I'm just going to sit back and... Because you said the same thing with those two things right there.
But you know what? Eventually, my collection's moving to the back, and then I'll have an even better spot for this. So...
Correction.
And then I won't want to spend $2,000 to get it then. Andreas, Gigi, go ahead and read this one.
You should see how happy these items make you and be happy for your Joy Plus. She gets a massive tax on this hobby. Win-win. Okay, Andreas, I will say, I can't remember. Somebody was saying that their wife was telling them like, oh my God, you should totally get this. Like, you're going to regret this if you don't get this. And I feel like that's amazing. Y'all.
That you have a supportive significant other?
Yes!
I say that in jest because obviously you're on a stream with me talking about this.
Get one of those. Like,
I should get one.
Sweet. That's so sweet. That could never be me. There like, I'm very upset right now.
Man. All the girls in 7th grade, I'll be calling you. I'm going to be looking you up on Facebook.
And then, no, I can't even get into it. It's just, I just don't get it.
To be clear, the girls when I was in 7th grade that I didn't end up with. Tremble Dust. InArt, die-cast with functioning flux capacitor. That's all we can hope for. Leather seats as well, right? But it's going to be too expensive for me. Maybe I'll want them both. Who knows? That comment's going to get me killed. But you know what, guys? Manny saying, gotta bounce. You two beautiful souls. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Manny, thank you for joining, brother. We'll see you on the next one. Lane Kramer. Looks like Jake and Natiri from Avatar went up for pre-order for Hot Toys. Yeah, Dan was just saying that a second ago. Thank you, Lane, for the heads up. I'm sure that they'll be talking about that on Feezy's stream. I'll continue to plug that because those are our brothers over there. 12-inch Moose stream. This vehicle is 100 pancakes. It really is. It is 100 out of 100 pancakes. Absolutely.
Nobody has given me a reason as to why. Like,
I don't think some of these things are just, don't ask the question why, just because it makes you happy.
You're not going to sit there and like tinkle with it. Like you're.
Oh, you know I am though. And this one lights up though. I'm going to be, look.
It's going to be too high, like on the shelf. You know what I mean?
This is going to be me inside of there like, ooh. It's going to bring me so much joy. Why wouldn't you want that from me?
No, for how long? You know, like 2 seconds?
$850 worth of joy. Big ol' Fern. You can hang it off the roof with a wire in flight mode, LOL. I would not be brave enough to attempt that, but let me know how that goes. And would love to see if other people do that. Cuervo, Gigi, When Marco doesn't want it, I'll take it for 50% off. Yeah, Cuervo's a vulture over here. That freaking scoundrel is going to get half of my collection. When we get divorced, he's going to take half my collection.
Cuervo, I would be sending some like over just
to Cothry. Gigi, you're probably right. Marco will realize it was the wrong purchase. Then he will sell it for double and buy the InArt version when it comes. Yeah, maybe. Interested to know how the InArt version may affect this market, but it doesn't seem like a piece that's going to lose value. At that price, it's like, it does a lot for that price. I know that's insane to say. I would have never said that getting into the Hot Toys game, but now that I'm in it, I think it's good value. Braden, InArt fans be like, InArt DeLorean will actually be able to time travel. There are a lot of believers now after seeing Joao's video, after seeing Justin's video. I'm pretty much all in on InArt, but yeah, actual time travel, we shall see. 12-inch Moose Stream, this is art. It is just an absolute
So why can't I
art
get
piece.
You like a painting or like a
3-inch?
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like
with an actual working flex capacitor.
It's just, I just don't understand.
Gigi,
anyway.
well, we'll have updated thoughts when I finally get this in hand. I reached out to my guy who sells them, and he said, hopefully soon. So yeah, really excited. It's going to be a big tax hit, but you know what? Big Brett saying why he doesn't read my comments. What other comment did you have here? I feel like I'm this is like that stream where it all froze up on you. I haven't seen another comment from you in a while, Joao.
Maybe on one of your 1,000.
Oh, on maybe one of our streams. Yeah, I haven't been checking my phone, so I apologize. I've probably said something really dumb or there's new stuff coming up, but that's the nature of this show here. But really appreciate you joining. Absolute Irwin. Late to the show, Marco, Gigi, and Pancake. Absolute Irwin, thank you for joining. We're just finishing up here. Again, go over and check out our brother Feezy Figs, and I'm sure they'll be talking about the Avatar. What's that?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Okay. Disrupting the show per usual.
Sorry.
Cuervo, I haven't seen any other comments by Big Bretta. Okay, maybe something's going on there,
just
Bretta.
Before the Lane comment.
Just before the Lane comment.
Nobody else has seen comments. So.
Oh, yeah, I don't see it here, Bretta. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing it before Lane's comment.
He said, don't get it, you don't need it.
Yeah. No, he's saying, come on. Type it again if you wouldn't mind for us here. Let's see. Uncommon Flex, damn it, I missed it. Ty, what's going on, brother?
Hi.
Good to see you. Yeah, I think you'll be on LWO tomorrow. But let's see. Tremble Dust. Which channel is Feezy on? Yeah, so Gigi, if you wouldn't mind dropping that.
I don't know the link. Or should I copy it?
Yeah, copy it and paste it into the chat there. Oh, actually, I might be the only one to do it. But look him up. He's Feezy Figures. Let's just look it up really quick. Figures.
Wow, yeah. We're terrible at this.
I know, we're really, really bad. So yeah, if you just go on YouTube, look up Feezy Figures, you will find it there.
I will also say, oh my God, hold on, give me 1 second.
You're eating into his stuff. Big ol' fur, don't worry, Big Bretta, Zach never reads my comments. Yeah, that's true. Braden, Bretta, I think your comment got deleted. Oh wait, weird. Yeah, they deleted it. Oh damn. Okay. Brig Bretta, you got to tell me on Facebook or Instagram what it was. Can't wait for Bretta to discuss it too. Yeah, when he gets to DeLorean, his review is going to be next level for sure. Okay, so no one else has seen it. There you go, Feezy Figures. Boom. I think with that, Gigi, we're going to wrap up here. No, people are just saying it. I think everyone can. We're going to wrap up here. It's been a heated discussion. You will never understand Aragorn. You will never understand the DeLorean, but maybe when we get him in person. I understand
it for people that love the character. I just don't understand it for you.
But I love the DeLorean. So what's the rationale there?
No, because you already broke that. That's all these arguments are irrelevant. You're not gonna like it. I just know that you're not gonna like your setup, and you know what I mean. I will be there to see it all burn. So
well, there you go. So I will say my Module cases should be coming here pretty soon. Okay, so
you're not gonna like that.
I'll be doing a collection tour once I have the Module cases set up. I think in the very, very near future. Joao is saying, just sent you proof on Instagram. Excuse me, I will go check that out right now. Ben Thompson saying, night everyone. Hey Ben, thank you for joining. 12-inch Moose Stream. It's the Chinese government spying on Bretta. My God. Yikes. Don't say that. Don't say that. We'll see you in the house. Hello, Marco and Gigi. We're just wrapping up now. Thank you for joining. Tremble Dust. Thank you for the stream. Be safe. Do not leave Gigi alone with Ryu. Yeah, she might be doing something extra sketch to my entire collection here. Cuervo saying, Gigi, I'll pay for the DeLorean shipping. That helps. There you go. Cuervo's just trying to offer me a free $20. Save it for when we go to Disneyland, when we go to TJ Cuervo. We're going to need those funds here. Great stream, guys. Miss you, brother. Can't wait to see you here in person soon. Big Brett is saying, bye, Gigi. Screw you, Marco. Wow, like that. Okay, I get it, though. I understand. Later, everyone. Lane Kramer, good to see you, brother. Big ol' Fern, put the DeLorean in a glass coffee table.
That's what I said.
Maybe, actually. We'll see. We shall see.
That makes sense. Okay, hold on. I want to give something.
Okay.
Also, Margo had said this before, but Ben, the attention-seeking geek, if you haven't already subscribed, he's like 2 away from 800 followers. Look at me being a spokesperson out here.
Just hyping up everyone.
He is one of my favorites. He's hilarious, and I feel like we'd be best friends.
There you go. So I will say, Ben will be on.
Peter.
Ben will be on tomorrow. A few other folks on Bargain Bin Bros. Catch that tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific time, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 11:30 Eastern time. And then also LWO on my channel. So you're going to be seeing a lot of my face here. We're going to try to switch it up, talk InArt only tomorrow morning, and then LWO, all bets are off. I'm sure we'll be ranking any number of weird things. So Big Brett is saying, check Attention Seeking Geek. He just reviewed the Hot Toys King Shark. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay. I haven't seen that yet either. Yeah. Danny's saying 8:30 a.m. So early. Yeah, got to get it in, get it done. But yeah, everyone join us over there. Cuervo's saying 8:30 a.m. stream. I'm there. All right. So appreciate that. Thank you everyone for joining tonight. And then with that, Gigi, do you want to take us out?
Bye.
I didn't have the thing ready. Okay. One more time. Take us out.
I can't say it again.
Okay. With that, Gigi, take us out.
Bye.